Good evening, friends. Satyam Vada Dharmachara, Satyamev Jayate. Welcome to today's news desk on income tax, GST, and corporate laws. Let's start from the income tax law. Madras High Court slammed assessing officer for denying Section 80P deduction on interest income without considering assessee argument. In this case, assessing officer was not justified in denying exemption under Section 80P to assessee society on interest income without considering assessee argument that fund deposited which gave right to the interest income did not constitute a surplus but a mandatory statutory reserve. Second case, Karnataka High Court. Bank office work from legal department of the software companies classifies as data processing for Section 10A exemption. In this case, where the assessee received back office work from the legal department of software company in USA and back office standard required a level of control over formulation of the editing of content of the application, which was possible only with the use of the ITA. Activities of the assessee could be classified as data processing, legal database, and remote maintenance under notification number 890 dated 26 September 2000. Next case, Supreme Court. Supreme Court dismissed SLP against ruling that reassessment notice couldn't be issued by the assessing officer who had no jurisdiction. SLP dismissed against High Court ruling that where the reason for the reopening of the assessment was recorded by an assessing officer who had jurisdiction over petitioner, while reopening of the notice under Section 148 for this purpose issued by another assessing officer who had no jurisdiction over assessee, said notice was bad in law. Next case, Karnataka High Court, no Section 194C TDS if company has control over advertisement space and exclusive right either to retain it or resell it. In this case, where the assessee company purchased an advertisement space in a local newspaper and exercise control over such a space with right to either sell it or or retain it for itself. Payment made by assessee for purchase of such advertisement space could not be liable for TDS under Section 194C. Next case, Madras High Court, income arising to company by reversing entries of the stock option given to the employee eligible for Section 10A or 10B exemption. In this case, income brought to tax under Section 41 subsection 1 by reversal of the entry with regard to a stock option scheme given to employee was also in the nature of the export income for the purpose of exemption deduction under Section 10A, 10B. Next case, Supreme Court, SLP granted against ruling that the proviso to Section 194A subsection 1 is the restricted to the individual or HUF having a specified turnover. In this case, SLP granted against High Court ruling that benefit of exclusion from the purview of the Section 194A is restricted only to those individuals and Hindu undivided families whose total sales, gross receipt or turnover from business or profession do not exceed monetary specified under the Section 44 AB, A or B. SLP granted against High Court ruling that Section 40A IA is automatically attracted on failure of the assessee to deduct tax on interest paid by him and fact that recipient has subsequent paid tax will not absolve assessee from consequences of the disallowances. Next, Madras High Court, medallion is also classified as the pendant. Section 10AA exemption could not be denied to jewelry manufacturer. A medallion is also classified as the pendant. Therefore, assessee could not be denied exemption under Section 10AA on ground that it had violated approval granted by the Development Commission, a special economic zone for the manufacturing gold expanded by saying that product manufactured by the SSC was described as the medallion. Next case, Karnataka High Court. Loss from investment made in subsidy for enhancement of the business activity in the global market is allowable, where the SSC company made investment in its wholly owned subsidy outside India for business purpose, that is for enhancement of its business activities in global market. However, said subsidy could not perform unto company expectation, and some was bound up. Loss arising from the investment made in the subsidy was to be allowed as business loss of the SSC. Next case, Karnataka High Court, Section 80 IB, restricting uses for the commercial purpose applicable block wise if every block has a separate approval. Ministry of Finance issued press release on the 29th October. In this press release, Finance Ministry extend LTC cash voucher scheme to the non-central government employees. The Ministry of Finance has extended the recently announced LTC cash voucher scheme, wherein the cash allowance of the LTC fare is eligible for the income tax exemption on the lines of the existing tax exemption available for the LTC fare to non-central government employees. Next case, Punjab and Haryana High Court, no addition based on the seizure of the loose seat where no unaccounted cash was found to be paid by the buyer. Where no unaccounted cash was found to be paid by buyer to seller in respect of the sale purchase of the land, and addition made on account of the money transaction in hands of the buyer and seller was also deleted. Addition made in the hands of the SSC broker was to be deleted. Let's start updates on international taxation. Gujarat High Court, commission paid to the non-resident agent not having any permanent establishment in India not taxable in India. In this case, Gujarat High Court held that where non-resident agent had rendered their services outside India and all agent had overseas offices and they were not having any permanent establishment in India, commission paid to them was not liable to tax in India. Where a presumption of the assessing officer that total term loan received by applied towards capital work in progress was not based on the relevant supportive evidence, disallowance of the interest expenses was not sustainable. Where the SSC company was engaged in operation of the captive power plant, steam produced by the SSC could be termed as the power and would qualify for the benefit available under Section 80 IA subsection 4. These are including international taxation. There are also other decisions held in this case. International next update on the international taxation. Delhi Tribunal. Some received from the British Airways for use of the reservation system not taxable as royalty in lack of the provision in the double taxation avoidance agreement, where payment were received by the appellant from the British Airways in relation to alleged use of the Altia reservation system. Keeping in view fact that computer terminal are in airport terminal, and since amount had been received for utilization of the ARS, which was predominantly a reservation system, same may be treated as income from royalty. However, in the absence of the correspondence change in the DTA with regard to the interpretation of the royalty in domestic law, the provision of the DTA would have primacy over the domestic provision, and thus royalty wouldn't be taxable in India. Karnataka High Court, paragraph substituted in a tax treaty is applicable to entire fiscal year and not from date of its notification. Payment received by the SSC, a Singapore-based company, for sale of the software license to customers in India would be taxable as royalty in hands of the SSC at rate of the 10% as per the substituted clause 2 of the Article 12 of the Indian Singapore DTA. Next is Delhi Tribunal AMP expenses couldn't be treated as international transaction merely because a notional indirect benefit arose to the associated enterprises. In this case, basic purpose of the introducing various provision of chapter 10 was to prevent tax evasion in transaction undertaken between an Indian entity and its overseas associated enterprises. A perceived notional indirect benefit to the associated enterprises due to incurring certain expenditure by an SSE in India is not covered by the transfer pricing provisions. Where SSE was not engaged in distribution and marketing of the branded product, what was selling its own manufacturing goods to extent of the 95% and paying royalty to the associated enterprises, it proved that the AMP had not helped parent company in any way, thus incurring AMP expenses by SSE could not have been regarded as an international transaction under section 92B. Accordingly, AMP expenditure not being an international transaction in case of the SSE for instant year, no adjustment to the ALP was warranted. Next case, AAR Telangana, food supply to the government or private hospital on outsourcing basis is chargeable at the rate of the 5% GST. Next, Delhi High Court. Delhi High Court directed competent authority to decide with respect to release of the IGST amount and duty drawback due to the petitioner as per the law. And next case, Gujarat High Court, levy of the license fee under GPMC Act for advertising holdings in the private properties is constitutionally valid. Advanced authority ruling Tamil Nadu, soft beverages aerated water supplied by restaurant located in a hotel attract 18% GST. Under customs, CBIC released guidebook for the faceless assessment under the customs act. If anyone needed soft copy, please WhatsApp on my number 956008483 or mail on my given email ID. Next case, Madras High Court, ITC cannot be disallowed to purchaser if seller has collected tax but not paid to government. Input tax credit cannot be disallowed on ground that seller has not paid tax into the government. When purchaser is able to prove that seller has collected tax and issues invoices to the purchaser. So in this case, ITC cannot be disallowed to purchaser if seller has collected tax but not paid to the government. On this basis, ITC is not disallowed to the purchaser. One more case, action required to be taken by the CGST Commissionerate with respect to the adverse orders of the High Court instructions. So this instruction has been issued by the CBIC regarding action required to be taken by the CGST Commissionerate in respect of the adverse order of the High Court wherein the taxpayer is assigned to the respective state tax administration. Next coverage, Arbitration Act, Jharkhand High Court. An award couldn't be set aside merely on the ground of non-existence of the arbitration clause in the agreement. Jharkhand High Court held that where the plea of the appellant about non-existence of the arbitration clause in agreement between the parties had not been accepted by court in application under section 11 subsection 6, impugned arbitral award could not be set aside on ground of the non-existence of the arbitration clause in agreement between the parties. These are cover all income tax, international taxation, transfer pricing, CGST, GST, arbitration acts, and corporate laws. So please share among professional colleagues or a student who are interested in the daily updates in the respective area of the income tax, international taxation, transfer pricing, other allied laws. So please share. Thank you so much.